Here we go again. This time it's about laning. There are so many aspects to laning that I'll probably forget a few, but these are like the basic ones that come to mind like straight away. First one, farm. People have been talking about this for like 3 seasons now, and whenever I play in Platinum, people still don't get it. I don't know how they get so little farm. I just don't understand. Like, I play Gangplank bot, AD carry Gangplank, and I have the most farm in the game. I don't know how that is possible. It just blows my mind, but So please get your farming straight. It's not that hard. And what you should also know is how to prioritize minions. So if both if both minions die at the same time, you need to know what you need to prioritize. So you need to realize that cannons are worth more than melees, are worth more than ranged. So, kill accordingly. Second point, trades. You need to know what your champion excels at. So if your champion is poke champion, if your champion is, an all-in champion, if your champion is good early game, mid game, or late game. And you need to know your matchup. So if the other guy is like stronger than you right now, if you will outscale him eventually, if you're better in teamfights, if you're bad at split pushing, you need to know that stuff. And if you don't know it straight away when you see the matchup, or when you look at the matchup, you can just learn it by experience, just trying out whether you can beat this champion level 1, 2, 3, or that's what those games are for, that you should play before going into ranked, I guess. Or you could try it on like Smurfs or whatever. Just try out champions and look for their limits. An easy way to get this is watching streams as well, because you don't have to like risk or waste your time. It's probably going to be a lot faster and easier to just watch someone that's good at the champion, see him play it, and then you realize what the limits are and what you can do with the champion. That can mean that you AFK farm at like for 10 minutes at your tower with, for example, say Nasus, when you play against Renekton. You have to just adapt to what you're playing. You can't just go all in because you like to fight. That's the wrong approach. But I think that's pretty straightforward, or common sense. Next point is kills. I've seen a lot of improvement in this. Back in season 1, I think people just called back after they went for a kill. They didn't push tower. They didn't push the minions to the tower. They didn't go for drakes or for Baron that much. But yeah, that has improved a lot. And I really, really, really am glad that happened. Probably because a lot of tournaments happened. People watched them, and the commentators were like, "Oh, and now they're getting the objective after the kill, blah blah." But people still don't maximize what they can do. So remember, whenever you kill someone, just do something. Unless you're really low health and the risk of the jungler coming to you is there. Just think about what you can do. There's a few options. As I named already, you should always push the creeps to the tower. That is a must, unless you're really low health, obviously. And then you should consider taking the tower, so you can roam. You should also consider taking other objectives like Baron and Drake, and call them for the team, ping them. You don't even need to write, you can just ping. Write gave us such a fucking simple tool to do so much with it. Or you can go roam. And please, just do it. Even if it doesn't help, you can scare the enemy. Even if you don't get a kill, you can show presence that the enemy is going to play less offensive. Alright, next up wards. Well, that's just the most obvious shit. Even if you can finish, if you have the right amount of gold to buy that one big item that will help you so much in laning phase, then please play accordingly. Don't just come to lane all in, then see the jungler ganking and dying and crying, If you don't have a ward, please play accordingly. Play safe, play passive. Have in mind, okay, so if at this point the jungler comes for me, and they both flash or whatever, and use ults, will I survive? Or will I not? And if you won't survive, you should, get the fuck back by a ward, or play more safe. And that's all I have to say. I don't know. People just underestimate the power of wards. It's incredible. And next point is awareness. I've read on Reddit that people don't necessarily know when the word map awareness is thrown on the table. I feel like it's pretty straightforward and self-explanatory, but I might be wrong. I'm using awareness. That doesn't only mean you look at the map and see what's going on, but it also means you press tab and see what's going on. So, what does awareness include? It does include the champions that you're having on the lanes. You need to know where's who, or who is where. You need to know where they are, so that you can identify misses, or can see when somebody's fighting in the jungle and you want to help out. I want you to look at the CS of the lanes and see which lane is winning and which lane is losing. Because if you know that mid lane is losing and you're top lane, you might, consider buying more wards or, playing more safe, because the mid laner can gank top, like after I kill mid. And fourth thing, is knowing where your teammates are. And, yeah, that's kind of it, I think. So, that means you need all this information for better decision making. And it's kind of, I don't know, you have to get used to it. And it'll probably be hard to take notice of like all of the stuff that I talked about. But, you have time. Most people that want to improve probably play a lot. So, use the time you have. And last point on laning is lane handling. It's pretty easy, but I will illustrate this with videos as well. There's basically 3 things you can do. You can keep the lane in the middle, you can freeze it in front of your tower, or you can push it out. And they all have different results, or different goals rather. So you freeze when the enemy is weak and you can zone him, or when you want to be safe from a gank. Oh, excuse me. When you want to be safe from a gank and you think they can dive, well, no, that's actually wrong. When you think they can dive you, you should keep the lane in the middle so the minions don't tank the towers. If you think you can kill them while they dive, you can keep them in front of your tower. And if you just want to push a lane and gank or something, or keep pushing further because you know that you're that strong, then you should push tower and push lane. Or you can just proxy farm as well, if you have a character that's good for that. Alright, that was everything that I have to say about laning. I will include videos about it in this video, like little video clips. But that's it for now. So see you later. Alright, so what do we see here? We see both players kind of playing passive, which I don't understand for Rhythm's part, but that's not the point of this video. The point is that both players are kind of last sitting, keeping the wave in the middle, so that they can easily gank, avoid ganks. Nothing going on here. Obviously Rhythm should be more offensive. And now we see the bad trade. Kha'Zix could have flashed away there and Rhythm would have died. But this way she leveled up. Okay, so she got the kill. She's alive. She is, for now, sure that the jungle is not coming, so she pushes the lane out. Even though she's not doing it efficiently, she's at least doing it somewhat. Well, not really. She should have pushed. She's not pushing hard enough. She's just last hitting. You will see that if she pushed, the Kha'Zix would be denied XP because the tower would kill the creeps and he would not be in XP range, and obviously also denied gold. The way she's doing it now, yeah, you see, he'll get all the XP, and now she's scared of the jungler, so she backs off, and Kha'Zix can actually freeze the lane in front of his tower. This is what I mean by freezing. So that way she will lose a lot of XP because the creeps will kill her creeps, or well, no, her creeps will our creeps kill our creeps. So yeah, and she could have actually like all in Kazakhs while he was tanking the creeps, but that would risk getting ganked. So yeah, Kazakhs is lasting here for the most part. Well, you know, platinum players can last it, so I have to emulate that. And even this wave will stay in front of his tower.